Welcome to the KiddNation Extra. Already Wednesday, man.
Hello, hello, hello.
Can't believe it.
I know.
This year's gone by fast.
Way too fast. I think once I turned 25,
They all started going fast.
life just went really fast.
They say you step on the brakes at 30 and you skid right into 40.
Really?
That's what I've heard, yeah.
Continuous skidding?
Uh-huh.
Seems about right, I guess.
Yeah.
Any big plans today?
Let me think. No.
I thought my football season, the flag football league, was over, but I guess my son's got one more game tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. That's how I felt too, Kelly.
My lunch just got canceled, but I got a lot going on today. My daughter's last volleyball practice, and they want to make it the parents against the kids.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we've been sitting there, being judgy pants at our kids. Why did you dive for the ball? Why aren't you paying attention? And now
it's time for y'all to do it.
Yeah.
Don't pull anything, Kelly.
You're going to get out there, Kelly, and hit balls
I'm
and
a
stuff?
parent.
Yeah?
I'm going to try.
Well, you have a fear of balls.
I do.
Or anything for your daughter.
The only bone I've ever broken in my life was playing volleyball. The little tip of my pinky finger going for a ball.
Don't
Because-
re-injure. Don't
Yeah.
re-injure.
I'll try not to. Don't do that, JC. That's
What, my pinky?
But yeah, so I'm going to be playing the kids tonight in volleyball.
Can we
And
come
doing
play?
the podcast with my husband if anybody
We're
wants to
not
join us.
the parents on the volleyball team. That's their thing.
No, we're not on the team. It's a
No,
part of
I was
this.
saying, can we come play with you guys?
Parents of the players.
Oh, yeah, if you want to.
We are supposed to have a flag football game with some friends of ours,
Yep.
but we haven't set that up. Jenna said she's interested in playing.
Sure. I'm down.
Kelly, you would probably want to cheer, right?
Yeah, I'm probably not good at that.
Go out there and catch a couple balls. Al, you want to stay on the sidelines too, or are you going to be out there?
I can catch some sideline up and outs.
A wheel route?
Yeah. Boom. Step out of bounds.
Boom, boom?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Boom, boom.
You're more of a receiving red zone threat?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much.
Use that big body to get it.
Yeah, man.
So Boss Man George is supposed to be setting that up.
Okay.
Boss Man George claims that back in the day, he was one of the fastest humans alive.
Well, he did have some basketball skills, or still does.
And I actually do believe him because he is pretty athletic. So I think he probably was super fast.
Yeah. I was too. I mean, back in the day, I had a little speed on me.
Yeah, we were all pretty fast back in the day. I don't even want to see how fast I am now.
I don't either.
I don't want to know. I want to just remember what I was at 21 years old.
Yep.
That's all I want to remember.
One time we had to run a mile at St. Mark's, so it's 4 times around the track, right?
Uh-huh.
I was first place after the first lap. Ran a quarter in like 50-something seconds, and I came in last. Out of that, I was spent after that one lap. I was spent, and I came in last.
Oh, I feel it. I'll try to play basketball sometimes at the gym, and I feel my legs being way too heavy. And I try to work out and stay in shape, but my legs felt way too heavy running up and down the court like 3 times.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it anymore. I'd rather just stay home and play Fortnite. Which, by the way, the NFL is releasing some Fortnite skins, so your Fortnite player can now be an NFL player,
Oh.
which is really cool for us.
You have to
people
buy
play.
that?
Yeah, you got to buy the skin, and then you got to buy the
worth
little
it?
pickaxe too. It could be anywhere between $15
Oh, my God.
and maybe $25,
Jeez.
depending on how many V-Bucks they make it. But it's pretty cool looking.
Do they have
I'm
the
sure it
videos? I'm sure they do. I haven't been to a Cowboy game or a Mavs game, but of the players doing the floss up on the big screen, I'm sure they do.
Some teams do, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I went to a football game earlier this season, and I didn't see it. But I am really excited. Ninja already got to see it. When you're famous, you get stuff like that early.
Really?
You get all the shoes early.
Yeah.
You get video game stuff apparently early. Food. Yeah, you get to go in and try like whatever. Like if Taco Bell's coming out with something new.
Yeah.
Celebrities get to go in there and try it.
Yeah. Or you can do the test kitchen stuff.
Yeah.
You've been invited to do that.
Mm-hmm. I got invited to the Jack in the Box one in San Diego
I might
once.
be able to get in on the Lay's potato chip plant tastings. I got an
That'd
in.
be cool.
I got an in there.
You do?
Yeah,
See,
one
that
of
would
my
be
daughter's
cool.
friends' dads works for the company.
When are you going to do that, do you think?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to I have to broach the subject.
I had JC in for us to go select
Cheetos.
some of the new Taco
Doritos.
Bell.
Taco Bell.
But then my friend doesn't work there anymore. But he had offered us to come because they have all the restaurants in the little courtyard, and that's where they test out all kinds of new food. And I forget what happened. You weren't able to do it someday. That they were going to order everything on the menu
Isn't that cool?
and have you talk about what you would like and new stuff. And
So basically my Saturday night.
But imagine getting to pick the next flavor
know.
of chip.
Right?
Oh, I would want to just go try to create something for the menu. I wanted to do that at the restaurant I worked at, and they ended up putting it in the menu, and I never got credit for it.
What'd you create?
The twice over buff chicken wings. So I ran instead of running it through once on the oven, I ran it twice, but I put Tabasco sauce in between.
Double-dip
and so
wings.
it sunk in there, and I put these herbs on top of it. I mean, it was a simple thing, but yeah, they ended up serving them about 3 years later after I've left.
Oh, so
which is
you
pretty
couldn't
cool.
get credit or sue.
I didn't get credit, yeah. Let's go to the question of the day, though.
Go.
Jen wrote us and said, looking to plan a trip for my husband and I somewhere in Europe for the summer. Now, this is going to be our last trip before we start trying for kids. Where should we go, guys? Ooh. The only place in Europe I've been was to London when we went for the Olympics.
Yeah.
So I'm not very well versed in there. But I've always wanted to go to Spain.
Yeah, I'd say go to Barcelona.
Spain's nice.
Yeah.
Catch a soccer match.
Ibiza's a little too party, but yeah, Barcelona would be great.
Our
The only
boss,
problem with Europe in the summer is that a lot of people leave those big cities and they go places like Croatia or Italy. You know, they go to vacation places.
especially if it's hurricane season here. You know, we talked to some people that did that in Florida. Took their big boats, their big ships
Yeah.
to Spain, I believe it was. You know, to avoid the hurricane. Our boss just got back from Italy. I've never been.
Yep.
Heard it was
Very, very trendy right now.
Yeah.
in Italy.
beautiful.
J-Lo was there.
Yep.
Have you been out there, Kelly?
I've been to, before we went as a show to England, I went to England with my friend and her family, and it was one of the best trips ever. We started off in London, and we drove to Bath.
Uh-huh.
But on the way, you stop by, Stratford-on-Avon. You stop by Shakespeare's birthplace. Don't stop by Stonehenge. That was a waste of time, in my opinion. But, we saw, we would just pull over to the side of the road at a pub and have fish and chips, and then there would be, in the meadow, there would be an orchestra playing, like this little band, and people would be out on blankets. It was just like being part of the culture instead of some of the real touristy stuff.
Right.
And then we went to Bath, which was just my favorite. It's all these old castles, and we stayed at a bed and breakfast and went to all the churches and went down because the city is built on layers. So it's like the Roman baths, then they were conquered by somebody else, and then they retook it. So it's like layers of cities.
Oh, wow.
And you get to go down into it, and the baths are still warm. And I loved that
That's
so
really cool.
much. And the thing I will say, unless you are fluent in another language, it's so easy to communicate in your own native tongue, and you're still getting a foreign experience, but there's not a communication barrier, which can be a problem in some in countries that don't appreciate if you don't speak their language.
Or you can try those phone apps that they have now that they translate on the go. But I think anywhere you go in Europe, if you've never been, is going to be a cool experience because you're going to see things you've never seen.
Hey, Priyanka Chopra just went to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
That looked really awesome.
That's a fun place to go.
Anywhere with
Paris,
Priyanka.
you go sit and eat pastries all
Yeah, there
day
you go.
because you're pregnant, right?
Get them pastries. Oh, before she starts. They haven't started having kids yet. They're going to try after their trip. So have fun, Jen. Let us know where you end up going. Send us a ton of pictures and be the comment of the day if you want. Drop it right there in the comment section. We'll be back tomorrow. We got first world problems and another chance to win up to $1,500 with
Not beat the bank.
no high-low.
You almost
I
did
almost
beat the
said it. I stopped myself, but we are going to play high-low tomorrow, 7:40 Central. We see you then.